What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here. Today, I'm gonna be eating a knockoff version of Chipotle here in Korea. There are no real Chipotles here, but they do have a pretty good knockoff, I gotta say, called Cuchara. So I got a couple burritos and I got the 3 tacos, and it came out to about 25 bucks. So let's see what I got. I got a chicken burrito right off the jump. This thing is a good size. Like, you don't find this size burrito in Korea that much. I don't know if it looks that big on camera, but it's a hefty burrito, and that's one thing about this place that I really like. I also have although I've only been there one time, and I've only been to the real Chipotle one time as well in America, so I'm not an expert. I also have a carnitas burrito right here. And then I have 3 steak tacos, and this is looking like a good meal for me. I'm glad right off the bat they didn't cut these in half. It might be good to cut this in half just to show you the insides, but you know what? I'm just gonna go in for a good old bite of this. Start off with the chicken here. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's a proper burrito, man. Burritos gotta be busting at the seams. You gotta be dripping stuff out of the side when you're eating it. The flavor's on point. There's so much stuff in here that I don't even know where to start. That's one thing. When you go to the restaurant, they do have it set up like Chipotle, where you pick what you want and customize your burrito. The app I was able to find this restaurant in, they wouldn't let you customize it really. Or at all, I should say. They wouldn't let you do any kind of customization, so. I'm assuming they just threw in just a bunch of, mostly everything. Oh man. A lot of meat, rice, vegetables, I mean, some cheese. We got everything you need. Let me take another bite of this. It's a messy one, my bad. That's what I'm talking about, though. I didn't get the burrito bowl because I feel like that's kind of weak, to be honest, man. Like, what is a burrito bowl? It's like everything inside a burrito, but in a bowl without the tortilla. It might taste pretty similar, but there's just something different about it to me. Like, for one, eating with a fork, and I don't know. I'm kind of a fiend for like flour-based stuff, or like carbs in general, I guess. But let me try the steak taco. Now, I feel like I said, man, I've only been to Chipotle once in America. And I feel like burrito is the way to go. That's why I got 2 burritos and just one thing of tacos. But I've never had burrito tacos, or Chipotle tacos, man. I'm tripping. All right. Not the most authentic style taco, right? I mean, if you go down to like authentic taqueria, you're not gonna get all these vegetables in there, but that's tasty. I'll tell you what. It kind of, honestly, it's kind of like eating a burrito in taco form for me. But that's so good. I feel like when you go to Chipotle or this knockoff Chipotle, it's gotta be the burritos, man. They gotta be. All right. Let me try this carnitas burrito, man. Again, good heft to it. Wow. This is the best thing out of all this so far to me. I don't know how well you can see in there, but that carnitas is on point, man. I feel like every time I order some carnitas stuff in Korea, it's always pretty good. No exception here. Flavorful. I love the texture of that. This is definitely my favorite so far. Out of the things I ordered here today. And I gotta say, last time I did a burrito video, I just got a random burrito because the thing was, I should have got this burrito, to be honest. It was the Dorito burrito, Jack Black style. But they cut it in half, like there wasn't that much filling in there. I mean, it was tasty, but it ain't like a real proper burrito. Korea has a problem. Maybe not a problem, but a little issue. With cutting things when you don't want it to be cut. I'll tell you, after living here for a while, ordering a lot of food, pretty much everything. The only thing I really want cut when I get it delivered, when I order it, is like pizza. And that's about it, man. That is really it that I can think of. Like, they'll cut your burritos, they'll cut your sandwiches. Like, man, when I get some like Quiznos, I'll get just a regular size sandwich. They'll cut it into 4 tiny pieces. Man, I should have just got like 3 of these. Completely uncalled for though. I think there's kind of it's kind of like a little maybe culture difference, maybe like people in Korea, when you eat food, for the most part, I feel like you kind of want to eat neatly, not too messily. It's mighty fine. But you know, there's not a lot of foods in Korea where you just use your hands to eat stuff, like a burger and fries, for example, in America, or like American barbecue or whatever. There's a lot of foods you eat with your hands. In Korea, not so much, I feel like. And a lot of the ones where you do eat with your hands, like fried chicken in Korea is a big thing, but a lot of times they'll give you a plastic glove, believe it or not, so you don't get your hands greasy when you're eating fried chicken. So I think there is like a definite difference. I've talked about it before. Whenever you go to any kind of burger place, like a McDonald's, especially like the fast food ones, every time, 99.9% of the time, you'll see people eating the burger with the wrap still around it, and they'll just peel it back and take little bites of it. Which, I'm sure there's people who do that all around the world, in America, wherever, but I don't know. I mean, that's what the bun's for, right? Especially McDonald's, it's not that sloppy. It's not like a sloppy burger. It's like, that's exactly what the bun is there for in my book. I'll bet you most people in Korea, again, high majority, when they're eating this, they're going to be peeling back the foil and eating it, which, again, I mean, I'm not hating really, but that's just how you do it over here. I will hate on one thing though. I think I've mentioned this before as well. Never forget it. A while ago, a couple years ago now, it's still ingrained in my memory. I was eating McDonald's, minding my own business, right, in Korea. And I look over, the girl at this next table, I mean, I can't help but see, rummaging through her purse, grabs out these plastic forks and knives, man. And she starts cutting the burger with the plastic fork and knife into bites and eating with a fork. Honestly, you just can't be doing that, man. Like, you know, for the most part, I try to forgive like people's eating habits because I know I'm a weird eater too. Like, I eat really fast. I chew like a squirrel, perhaps, and you know, kind of sloppy and messy, but whatever. You know, I'm a weird eater, so I forgive a lot of weird eating habits, but not that. I can't forgive that one, man. I do have to mention, because there's probably a lot of people wondering, I mean, how accurate is this? Again, like I mentioned, I've only been to Chipotle once, so I can't honestly really tell you guys, I'm sorry, but I do know some people who swear by Chipotle, they know all about it, and they're the one who introduced me to this place, and they said it was pretty spot on, and from what I remember, when I ate Chipotle, like, it's pretty spot on. I mean, the best you're gonna get in Seoul, for sure. If you walk in, like, the whole kind of atmosphere is similar, so I feel like this is the best you're gonna get burrito wise. Obviously might not be 100% accurate, but it's still really good. There's this other place I want to do a video on. I'll get to it one of these days. There's a burger place here in Korea, in Seoul, and they're a copycat of In-N-Out. I've never had In-N-Out in America ever, but I recently went to this place, this burger place in Seoul, In-N-Out copycat, and it was on point. And I got friends from LA, and they're like, yeah, it's probably like 95% accurate at least. So one of these days, I'm gonna do a video on that as well. I've been wanting to do it, but at the same time, I've been hesitant because I've never had the real In-N-Out. But once I tasted it, and like I went with some people from LA who grew up on In-N-Out, and they're like, they swore by it, like it's pretty damn accurate, so. In other news, I do have one more bit of news here. I mentioned a few times, some of you guys might remember, I'm going to Bali pretty soon for a little family vacation. So this month, I'm not going to be able to really upload as much as I would like to. I apologize for that. I feel like December for me is always, you know, like a lot of YouTubers, they do like Vlogmas, and I think it's like a really good month. A lot of people have more time to watch YouTube as well, so it's just a good month to upload, but won't be able to do that too much this year. While I'm in Bali though, I'm gonna be getting a new lens for my camera. Which probably isn't a big deal to most people, but for me, it's been something I've been wanting to get for a while now. I've just been kind of trying to rationalize it because it's $900 for a lens. But I finally bit the bullet. I ordered it on Amazon because it's a lot cheaper to just get it on Amazon than get it in Korea. So I sent it to my parents' house, and they're just gonna bring it for me when we meet up in Bali. So pretty soon, not yet, not quite yet, but pretty soon I'm gonna be upgrading. My lens right now is a piece of crap. It's like the kit lens that came with my camera. And it's terrible, so. I'm really thinking that hopefully you guys can notice the quality difference, and hopefully it'll be worth the $900. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to everybody on Patreon. Thanks to y'all, you know, I can get these upgrades and stuff. All right, a couple more bites here. Maybe one bite for like Matt Stoney, but you know, should I go for it? it was a worthy attempt. I'll tell you what though, man, that was a good amount down the gullet right there. If I had a fork handy, I would scoop this up and eat it, but that's about it for this video. Should I just, you know what? All right. That's better. Anyway, that's about it for this video. That was mighty fine. I hope you enjoyed watching this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.